Good afternoon. Just going to put that. Bit of a wind blowing through. I'm going to put you up here, but I'm going to be careful this time. Oh God, this bit's landing on me. I'll have to just shut that because it's quite breezy. Let me see if I can do this carefully this time. Oh no, you're going to be too high up there. Okay. Hi, Lisa. I've just had an accident. So, I thought I would lean my phone up against the stamps after taking it out of my case, and it fell off and it smashed on the floor, and I've smashed the back and the camera has got a crack in it, so I'm hoping that it's not going to interfere with the live. Fingers crossed. And then I'm going to have to try and do something with it. Oopsie. Never mind, these things happen. So, what date are we on? 2nd of July. Oh, I'm not going to say already because...
2nd of July, 2026 in Way, Cameroon.
Hang on. I didn't talk to me watch, it just decided to talk to me. Right, what have we got new? Lots and lots. I'm going to start with... we'll do every day, and then we'll go on to Christmas, and then we'll go to demo. So today I'm going to be demoing Julie Hickey's Meadow collection. I didn't know whether to say bloom, borders or blossoms, but no, we've got the Meadow collection comprising of 4 stamps, so we'll go through those. I've got that to demo. I was playing with a little technique whilst workshop was on this morning, so I'm going to do that. And then we've got some other new bits and pieces as well to show you. So I'm going to flip the camera. And we're also going to check that I've got comments coming through as opposed to just who's watching. Lisa, can you comment for me, please? Oh, there we go. Good afternoon, Chrissy. Right then. So first up, here is our new collection. So all available separately at $9.99, or if you buy all 4 in a collection, you get them for $38.99. So we have got Meadow Borders, and there's some fabulous videos over on Julie Hickey Designs page where she shows you the boards and all of the DT samples with these. It's an absolutely gorgeous collection. We've got Meadow Blooms. Again, this is an A6 stamp. And then we have got Meadow Blossoms. Hi, Pam. And then we have got Mix and Match. So this is cool. You've got the outlines and then you've got all the different sentiments that will fit within. Nice kind of, I don't mean blocky. What do I mean? Uppercase. That's the word. So $9.99 separately or all together $38.99. But we'll look at those in more detail when I get to the counter. Now, we were getting top-ups on this Christmas Forest delivery. It was due in today, but our shop doesn't open till 10, and they tried to deliver it at 9:15. Needless to say, we weren't here. So it's going to be tomorrow now on that. So if you're waiting for any bits from the Christmas Forest collection to come back into stock, keep an eye on the website tomorrow, and they should be in quite sharpish. So that's those. Then we have got... These are cool. I'm going to show you these at the counter. It's a duo of pads for $13.98. One is every day. Let me turn it up the right way. So you've got a summer, and then the other one, let me turn this one up. The other one is Christmas. And in there you get all the elements to make all of these little toppers. But all of the little bits you've got to colour yourself. But then you get these. But I'll show you on the counter because that looks, it's easier for me. Whoa. Paul, can you shut the back door for me? Because then I won't get such a blow through. Thank you. Just received my goodies. Oh, perfect, Pam. Right, that's better. I should be able to have the door open now. Okay, so then we have got the fabulous Christmas collection from Arden. So it's called Christmas Cheer. So we have got 12 by 12 paper pad in plains. We've got patterns. We've got 6 by 8. We've got laser cuts, 2 different styles. We've got rub-ons. We've got epoxy stickers. We've got ephemera. 2 lovely sentiments, Christmas greetings and Merry Christmas. We've got the pet tape. We've got ephemera on rolls. We've got Christmas cheer bookmakers. And then we've got stamps and stencils. Now, because there's such a lot to go through, I'm not going to go through that fully today. It's there on the website. We've got collections available or all separately. But Saturday, that'll be my live on Saturday. We'll be going through and making some bits with the Christmas cheer collection. Okay? And then we have got the Jamie Rogers bits there. So I'm going to go and clip in. I hope my camera... Well, it looks all right, my camera, but I don't know. Can't believe I did that. Okay. So, let me just grab them pads. First up, these... So it's both pads for $13.98. So when you go in, these are like the matting and layering pads, look. So you've got your double-sided, well, they're not double-sided. You've got your bits, all of these just pop out. So that'll be a mat and layer. And then you've got the pattern backgrounds, the scenes, there's snowflakes and tags. And then at the back, you've got all of these gorgeous little elements that just pop out. You colour them in whatever colours you like, and you can build up your little scenes. These are from Sweet Stories, they're called. But I thought they were really cute, and there's some nice little ideas all over the cover as well. So that's your Christmas one. And then your summer one, exactly the same. You've got all of your little sea urchins and different bits, and then all of the mats and layers and the backgrounds to pop them onto. So that's those two. Now let's get on to these. So this is the collection at $38.99, and for my demo I'm going to use the Meadow Blooms. I'll probably use the Mix and Match as well, and I'll save these two for another one. Or I don't need to put them there, do I? Because I've got mine. So let's pop that there. As always, if you've got any questions along the way, just shout out and I will try and answer them. Now, I had a little parcel today with some of the samples in. I love this. This must be polished silver heat embossing. Really gives a lovely effect. So this one is with the borders. And then this one and then you've got the Mix and Match heart on there. Then this one is like a parcel. This is the blossoms. It's gorgeous. All of the samples so different. And if there are Pinterest boards where you can see all of the samples together. But it's really good because it gives you lots and lots of inspiration. This one, a nice inky background. Stamped down, and then this is cut out and stuck on with the textures #1 in the background. And then this is my little, I love doing this, where you stamp it and colour it in the acrylic pen. And then we've got the little tags. That's from the Mix and Match set. And then you've got that lovely background one. And then this one with this is the stars from the Mix and Match set. Beautiful. Love the borders here. See, not even overly, this hasn't even been coloured in, like, it's just like inked, but heat embossed, really lovely. And then like a spotlight card. This one is very similar to a workshop card that I did. And that one, again, using some acrylic markers for the white to highlight that out. I love making those. And then here's what, this is just done in black and white, but it is another workshop card, but great for a little pop-up. And then very good for a mail card. All the stars entwined. And then this is what we've been making in workshop this week. So it's kind of like a little hidden panel in there with some acetate. And that's got the blooms and the borders on. So just a little bit of inspiration before we kick off. And one more thing I've got to show you, which I'll go over more on Saturday. I have started to make some bits with the Christmas cheer collection. Really like this. I love the colours in it. And yeah, the cards just fall together. Love this. This stencil is fabulous as well. And then this is a piece of the 12x12 pattern paper just made into a really simple cracker. But we'll cover that on Saturday. So that's that. Right then. So I have chosen, let me make sure that I've got you on the right bit and that you can see. I have chosen to make a 5x7 card today. So I've made my blank, so it's 10 inches by 7 inches, and I've scored it at 5 inches. And then I did 4 inches by 6 inches, and then I did cut this at first at 4 1/4 by 6 1/4, but the border was a bit wide to what I liked, so I chopped some off. So it's a skinnier border, so that when it's on my card, it's going to set off and be quite nice. So it looks very crisp and clean at the minute, but believe you me, it won't be. So I'm going to start off and make a background on here with my Textures 1 stamp. And I'm using Studio Light inks. This is one of the colours from the wood set. It's like the middle brownie colour. It looks like you've not got any ink on there, but you absolutely have. And I am just going to start stamping and just keep going over and over it, so that I create almost like a Hessian type effect. Not being too careful, just getting some lines down. Oh, fabulous, Leslie. I'm going to go this way now. And just keep building it up. I might actually shh. I'm going to keep that little stripe there. I don't know why. Don't know what I'm going to do in it, but I quite liked it, so I'm going to go with the flow. Right. Yeah, that's quite cool. I'm going to go with that. Oh, actually, I might just put a few more on. Just because I want to try and get... Yeah. Okay. So a bit of a Hessian feel. If I hold that up so you get a good... I'll probably regret leaving that, but, you know. Let's open that up so I don't hit the camera. And it's important for me to make sure that this is butted into the corner. I should probably go get a magnet, but I think I'll get away with it. Or maybe Paul might pass me a magnet. Or maybe not. Right, so I'm going to position this on here. And I'm just going to have to lift that up. Good evening, Bev. Should be in bed. Thank you. Right, so I'm just going to pop one magnet there. And ink that one up. I've just noticed I've got a big air bubble there. I should have looked at that before. Okay, that's cool. Now, I don't know if you can see, it's open-ended so that you can kind of join it up. But I quite like to finish the petals off. So I'm just going to go in with a fine liner and just finish that one. And it doesn't have to be perfect. It's just where you think that petal would go. That's it. And then there's a couple of leaves here, look. I'll just join those up. That's it. I'm happy with that. Right. I mean, I could leave it in there or I could take it out, but because I know it was definitely in the corner, I am going to take it out, and I can bring you right down now. Now I'm going to be using my acrylic markers for this. And in previous demos that I've done, I've just used a white, but do you know what? I thought, how lovely would it be to see these in colour? So I'm going to go over now and I'm going to paint in with acrylic. That petal that I drew has gone a bit roundy because it was up against the edge of the platform. But I just loved the colours. I have got a piece, but I can't show it because it's not finished. But it was just where I was trialing. I was practicing to make sure that everything worked, and it did. So we're going to have a nice pink flower. We're going to have a nice red. So I'm going up to the edge. It doesn't matter if I go over because I am going to restamp it. That's the important thing with the platform, knowing exactly where it has been in there. Like if you were on a sticky sheet or a sticky mat, you could definitely leave it in place. Have a red one. And then we will have the teal. So all of these pens, they've got like a shaky ball. So just make sure that you've got them shook up so that the acrylic isn't separated inside. Even if that's a thing. I don't know if that's what they do, but I like to give them a shake before I use them. Now, if you've never seen these before, these are Royal and Larnacle. Now, let me just see what that is. That's the edge of the petal there. That's it. And they are $7.99 for a pack of 6. And I really like them. I like that they're quite a hard bullet nib, so they're quite precise when you're colouring. If somebody wanted to find these on the website, Paul, how would they find them? Where would they be? Under Jamie Rogers. Wow, look at that. I mean, they really cover. They're very opaque. And if you go out, well, I'm trying hard. And the important thing is, when I've coloured this in, if we make sure, we've got to make sure it's dry before we do anything else. I did bring my heat gun up. Just pop that one in. This is where you lose me. I mean, the girls, they've been colouring all week. It has been so quiet in here. So quiet. Apart from my singing, yeah, you're right there. I have been singing. I do joke with them and say I could have been a singer, and they're like, absolutely not. No, you couldn't. Paul, please may you plug my heat gun in. I did bring it down. Oh, I've missed a step out. Oh, never mind. I will still do it, but just be back to front. Okay. Before I do the rest, I'll do the technique the step that I missed. Put that in. Thank you. Okay, got a few bits that I missed there. Right, now my berries, I think I'm going to go red on those. Do I want red? I might do them white, actually. Let's have a look, see what white looks like. Yeah, I'm doing them white. Well, that one's a bit pink because it has got a bit of red in it. Never mind. That'll be cool. And then what I might do, just make sure that that's right. I'll take the green, and I am actually going to go right over the stalks, and it won't matter when I restamp it. It doesn't matter if the green's outside the stalk. I just quite fancy seeing a little bit more. Have I missed anything? I've got vowels joined. No, that's perfect. Okay, so I'm just filling in all of the little leaves now, and then putting a bit of green down the stems. Like so. Is that giving you a good enough view? It's been quite nice today. Not too warm, nice cool breeze. How many of you have managed to get an air conditioning unit? Not me. Right. We're on the last sprig now, I think. Obviously, take your time doing this. I tend to work quite quick when I'm demoing. Put a little bit of green around there. I mean, so because you could be using pencils to do this as well if you like. It's just I picked acrylic because it's opaque. And it will lay on top of my background, and it saves having to do any fussy cutting. Not that I don't like fussy cutting, because I absolutely do. It's just, yeah. Oh, that one. Right. So whilst I'm waiting for that to dry off a little bit, I'm going to bring in, there's a circle on here, look. I'm just going to stamp in some little rings. Let's do... I should have done this first before I coloured, but, you know, I get excited. We'll have a few... Oh, actually. Okay. I'm just poising there. And anywhere where I need to go over, I absolutely would just go back over with the acrylic. I might put in some pink as well. Oopsie, look at that. Double. So I'm doing some teal as well, just tying in all of them colours. And then I just need to mend that one. That one. And that one. Well, obviously, if I'd have done it right way round to start with, I wouldn't have to do that. Right, so I'm just going to give that a little blast, make sure it's dry. And then I'm going to go over with a static bag. Anti-static bag, should I say. Like so. And then I'm going to bring back in my platform. Okay. And then we will give this a good stamp. I'm going to have to just lift you a minute. Stamp that detail back over the top. Like so, which gives us that. And then I suddenly thought, oh, what about if I chucked some clear embossing powder over that? That's why I did the anti-static bag. There we go. It's funny because I was watching Julie on a live the other day and she was doing lots of heat embossing. I was like, I really should heat emboss more. And now I'm heat embossing. So if I hadn't have heat embossed this, it would have took a while to dry. So I thought, do you know what, if by putting the clear on it, it's just going to give it that extra shine. Beautiful. Now, one thing I might just have to do, it's not going to be shiny, but I need to just sharpen up the petals that I extended. Just sharpen that black up. There we go. So that's what we've got so far. I love that with the embossing. And then, because for some reason in my wisdom I left this panel up there, now we've got to do something up there. So I am thinking, because we did circles, I could put the circle, or where is my mix and match set? I've got this nice banner. Just think that would look quite nice up there. And then we could just simply have happy birthday on there. But also there's some really beautiful fonts. Wishing you, and this is the happiest birthday or a wonderful day. Maybe I could have my banner down here. I could have wishing you. Or hope your day is as special as you are. Right. Okay. Okay. I'm doing that one. It's funny how your mind, it just suddenly decides. Of course, I haven't got a big enough block down here. Actually, if I do it diagonally, will that fit? Yep. Yes, it will. I just got to make sure I stamp it straight. So with any words, you don't need to stamp and press really hard. These are like proper kisses. If so long as you've got them inked up, you just need to kiss and you get a lovely crisp and then I'm going to use this little, pop that one back in that set. That was from the borders. My little banner, I'm going to stamp that down. Paul, please may you get me a strip of white card. You might find some in the bin. That sounds like I'm being really tight. But, oh, actually, yes. And a pair of scissors. I didn't bring my trolleys down here. I've just bought the stuff that I wanted, or needed, should I say. So, put my little banner down there. Thank you. And then we'll choose, well, I'm going to put birthday in this. Happy birthday. Oh, that can go across properly this time. So again, it should be like a little cute. Might even clean that one. It's your birthday. Hi, Joe. Right, let's chop this out then. And I feel like I want to give it an extra little border around there. So just a couple of mil. And then I'll see what it looks like. I was thinking in my head it was going to be a colour, but I don't know if it will be. I think it actually stand out better, just white. Right. Oh my goodness. I haven't got any glue. Just getting some glue now. Oh, don't chuck it at me. Thank you. And now, before I do that, I actually feel like I might want to just put, I'm going to do 3. I'm going to just edge this with 3 lines. I'll go down a bit closer for you. Although my hand is in the way. 1, 2, 3. And then even though the leaves, the petals are there, that's fine. And then that one. There we go. I even feel like I need to highlight that. Just feel like it needed it. Right, let's mat and layer this and see how we're looking. Cut the back. I bet you this doesn't come out. Oh, it does. I shall shut up. Okay, so just a tiny black border this will give me. And just make sure right. Give that a nice firm press. I want all of them edges sealed. Perfect. I can feel powder everywhere. Okay, and then I could just pop that onto that bottom corner down there. So I'm just going to stick the one side, give that a little bit of a curl. There we go. I'm just wondering whether to put anything around, because that it really does stand out off of there, but I was just wondering, do you know what? No, I think that looks nice crisp. Oh, sometimes I'll, no, sausages. What I could do is take full advantage of one of my other stamps, and I'm going to just zip and get a block. Oh, I don't need to. Got one here. I'm going to take one of the floral ones, so I could either do the meadow blossoms or the meadow borders, and I feel for this one it might be this border here that I just quite fancy, and I'm just literally going to stamp it in black and just keep it black and white. Now obviously if you're going to do this sort of thing, make sure that your mat is clean and that you're going off the edge of the card like so. And instead of doing top and bottom, do top and sides, and then you'll see how to fit it in. I mean, I might come a cropper because I've not measured it out, but it is what it is. I'm sure it will be fine. So just pop that one in. And also I'm just making sure that I've got a different flower next to previous one, so that one can go there, and then as it happens that actually is going to work out perfect. So that's the same one. Flip it round. There we go. Right, get that lid on there before I put my card in it, and just double check that 26 degrees. Wow. Ceiling fans. I saw them ceiling fans that you just screw into your light bulb. Don't know if they're any good. Okay, that just gives it a little bit more. So if you like clean and crisp, just pop it straight on. But if you want to incorporate the borders and a little bit more, that's how we'll do it. And I won't colour them in because it would just make it a little bit too busy. And actually what I could have done is, rather than stamping that in black, I could have stamped it in a softer colour. But it's very handy to make sure that's bonded and stuck. They're like about £12 or something, I saw. There we go. And that gives us, I'm going to say, a super quick card. I'd say that took about just under half an hour from start to finish, which that isn't bad. But I love the shine that you get from the little emboss. And it looks like I've coloured really carefully and stayed in the lines, but that trick of over stamping is perfect. So yeah, let's spin this up. You might get a little flash of Paul on the computer. I mean, he probably won't wave. Oh, yep. Ah. So I hope you enjoyed that. And I will see you on Saturday at 2 o'clock, where we will be getting Christmassy. I hope it's not too warm, because, yeah, it just feels a bit weird when you're making Christmas stuff in the heat. But, yeah, take care, enjoy your evening, and I will see you on Saturday. Thank you. Bye-bye.